For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert now.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elijah Higgins, 57 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and 3. To the air again, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
In motion, the tight end. Now Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That'll be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
To the sideline and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now it's Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to the air with Richardson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Complete. This is Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's Richardson to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion left is Mitchell. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Herbert. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Herbert now. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he fights his way in for the Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's caught. Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rice will go in motion left. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 9. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now it's Herbert. Forced out to his left.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. I gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Steps away to his left.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Chargers 38, Colts 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against you.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now it's Richardson.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in the drive in the final quarter.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
85 yards.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So despite the huge deficit, They're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been